Let me introduce you to the significant psychological mechanisms that either inhibit or facilitate your emotional engagement with your education. We are going to be incorporating a wide range of concepts and fields of study. I'll introduce you to key concepts like anticipation, attribution, and identity, which are grounded in the fields of behavioral, cognitive, and social psychology. But don't worry if you're unfamiliar with these fields, because I will show you everything you need to know. I will show you how to feel joy in your academic endeavors. What I won't do is waste your time talking about technique. There are plenty of people who want to show you how to write better essays or study more efficiently, but these techniques won't help you if you aren't motivated to use them. And I will never tell you to substitute motivation for discipline. Learning how to force yourself to engage with your education won't make you a better student, and it definitely won't make you happy. And I promise that I won't give you any motivational speeches. Maybe you've already noticed that the motivation you feel after hearing a motivational speech quickly fades away. You see, motivational speeches can't cultivate genuine motivation because genuine motivation comes from love, and love takes more than just words. Instead, I'll show you how to feel genuine, lasting motivation by achieving self-unity. Your mind contains many different regions with different responsibilities and understandings. These regions are constantly interacting and communicating with one another in ways that can be either cooperative or competitive. We'll be focusing on these competitive interactions because they cause all of your conflicting thoughts, feelings, and motivations. If this class is for you, it's because some part of you wants to engage with your education. Some part of you loves to learn, but that part of you struggles every day. It struggles against the parts of you that are apathetic towards your education, thinking that none of it matters. It struggles against the parts of you that are afraid of trying your best because what if you fail anyway? And it struggles against the parts of you that would just rather be doing something else. Let me show you how to communicate with the parts of yourself that do not use language, so that you may persuade, entice, or even bribe all these different parts of yourself. Let me show you how to achieve self-unity, so that you may chase your academic ambitions with all of your might. This is the psychology of academic motivation, learning how to love learning. So, what are achievement goals? All motivation comes from goals, and different types of goals result in different types of motivation. The motivation you get to study can either come from a mastery goal or performance goal. Mastery goals motivate you to develop task competence, which is your ability to do something you think is important. Performance goals motivate you to demonstrate task competence so other people think you can do something they think is important. The key difference is that mastery goals give you intrinsic motivation to study because studying is developing task competence, but performance goals only give you extrinsic motivation to study because studying might eventually let you demonstrate task competence. So, for mastery goals, studying is the reward, but for performance goals, studying is something you do to get the reward of impressing other people. The first step in learning to love your education is encouraging your subconscious to adopt a mastery goal so that studying feels rewarding. At the same time, we must also prevent your subconscious from adopting a performance goal in order to avoid the undermining effect. The undermining effect is a phenomenon where introducing extrinsic motivation for engaging in a behavior that's already intrinsically motivating lowers or replaces that intrinsic motivation. Both of these goals have approach and avoidance variations. An approach goal is the active pursuit of something you want to happen, while an avoidance goal is the active prevention of something you don't want to happen. These combine for a total of 4 types of goals, which are collectively referred to as achievement goal orientations. Students with a mastery approach goal are motivated by the desire to understand and remember the material. But a student with a mastery avoidance goal is motivated by the fear of misunderstanding the material or forgetting what they learned. A student with a performance approach goal is motivated by the desire to get good grades and look smart. But a student with a performance avoidance goal is motivated by the fear of failing the class and looking dumb. The second step in learning to love your education will be encouraging your subconscious to adopt the approach version of your mastery goal in order to avoid the stress and potential burnout that comes from the prolonged pursuit of avoidance goals. The final step in learning to love your education will be reinforcing the emotional weight of your mastery approach goal in order to maximize the enjoyment you feel while engaging with your education.